Vegas Raiders select Tre Tucker, wide receiver, Cincinnati. Speed. That's what they went for here with Tre Tucker.
They said speed. I mean, I personally thought we would go defense here. Raider Nation, what's the deal, man? Once again, it's another episode of the Raider Rundown with your boy, PanamaFargo. As y'all can see, that was my early reaction to Tre Tucker getting picked by the Raiders at pick 100, man. That was my live reaction from yesterday. And today, man, since I've done some more research and since I've really not really deep dove, but really got into Tre Tucker, I can tell you my new analysis of the pick. Now, when it first went down, okay, as y'all can see, I wasn't super excited, all right? I didn't really know much about the guy. I was kind of curious about the pick, especially with all the receivers we got in the room right now. You know what I mean? With all the talent in that receiver room, I was kind of confused on why would you pick Tre Tucker so high? Now, after the pick, I got to thinking, all right? Now, we've been talking about Hunter Renfrow getting traded for months, right? We've been talking about him getting traded for months since the story first got broke that the Raiders were fielding calls from other teams. And they weren't necessarily shopping Hunter Renfrow, but at the end of the day, man, they was going to hear people out. You feel what I'm saying? So now, from those reports, and then seeing this move right here, and seeing the moves that the Raiders made in free agency with signing Phillip Dorsett, with signing DeAndre Carter, now you're sitting here, and I feel like that's a real possibility, and we really have to wrap our minds around that. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to be very surprised if Hunter Renfrow is still on the team, okay? And this is not me saying I don't want Hunter Renfrow on the team. I want them to trade him, because at the end of the day, I never want the Raiders to trade away their good players, especially homegrown talent. But at the end of the day, man, everybody that's kind of mad at the Raiders right now for not going defense with the Tre Tucker pick, let's frame it like this. Now, if the Raiders were to trade Hunter Renfrow, okay, and you were to acquire a defensive player with the acquisition of whatever you got from that Hunter Renfrow trade, or because of Hunter Renfrow, if you're going to trade him, player for another player plus some picks, now you can look at that pick a little differently, and I can grade it a little differently. Me personally, I gave the pick a C- when it first went down. But if you were to tell me that this trade is a result of Hunter Renfrow being shopped and moved, that C- is gonna move up to a B-. Okay, that the move is gonna move up to a B-. Now, if you look at him on the field, let's talk about his football shit. If you look at him on the field, bro, this man is shifty, real quick, real speedy, and he's gonna give you immediate production in that specialist return game. All right, he's going to give you immediate production there. Now, the shit I love is that you have DeAndre Carter and you have this man Tre Tucker right here, and it seems like our special teams return units are getting set in place with some real speedy, shifty guys. And that's what the fuck our special teams has been missing for years, man. I don't remember the last time I really seen a kick returner with some explosiveness on the Raiders to give us that good field position that other teams be fucking getting throughout the season, man. And it's always hurt the Raiders that they weren't very strong in that return game, man. Because if you're not strong in the return game, it's a hindrance, and it weakens your offensive game, because at the end of the day, your offense can still be good, but with better field positioning, you don't know how many points you can score, right? So once again, right, we're talking about this Tre Tucker move. I feel like, if Hunter Renfrow gets shopped and moved, this is a good move. Now, we talk about him as a receiver, right? And I get, in this offense, I get Julian Edelman vibes. Okay, I really do. I get more of a more athletic, a little more explosive Julian Edelman in this type of offense here, and I feel like that would be his role in this offense. Now, with me saying that, it should be clicking in your mind, okay? If he's gonna have a Julian Edelman, keep this in mind too. He is 5'9", 185. So this man's not going to the outside. He's not gonna play any other outside fucking receiver roles at all. This man is a strict slot, okay? He is a strict slot master. So at the end of the day, if I'm saying Julian Edelman comparisons and his height and measurables, you have to know he's here to probably replace Hunter Renfrow, okay? And if not, then I'm gonna be curious about the move. But at the end of the day, man, that's how I feel like that move is gonna go down. Now, we have today, okay? Today is day 3 of the NFL draft. We can now look and see what other prospects available. I know everybody wanted the Raiders to go corner, linebacker, but you got to think about it, bro. At the time we're sitting on the board, what linebackers were there at the board at the time and corners that were there at the time are still on the board, okay? You feel what I'm saying? Like, everybody that you wanted the Raiders to target, us as fans, and y'all, everybody wanted the Raiders to target, most of the motherfuckers still on the board. I know people that I have talked about in great length are still on the board. Henry To'oto'o, linebacker from Alabama. I fuck with him. That's somebody great. Eli Rick still on the board. Keely Ringo still on the board. You got Darius Rush still on the board. A lot of guys on the defensive side of the ball you can still get to and still get right, man. I mean, even on the linebacker, Ivan Pace Jr., Noah Sewell, those are some other names that are still there. Quarterback-wise, I know some people are tripping about quarterbacks, but we always knew this was a possibility that the Raiders could fuck around and take like a late-round quarterback, you know what I mean? Like, and now that I'm looking at it and really thinking, right, were we not hearing a shitload of things about Tanner McKee back in the process, you feel what I'm saying, about the Raiders really fuck with McKee? If I'm not mistaken, bro, he's still on the board. Now, this is a guy I don't really want, but Jake Hayner's on the board, you feel what I'm saying? This is a guy they've talked about and everybody has talked about in great length. Clayton Tune, Aiden O'Connell, Jaron Hall, a couple guys on the quarterback realm that you can get late rounds, you feel what I'm saying, that can come in and still give you that rookie, you know, the rookie shit that you're looking for. Now, once again, this is another episode of the Raider Rundown. This is me breaking down the pick of Tre Tucker. I was going to say Tre Turner. Tre Tucker, right? Breaking that down. And I'm going to be breaking down every single pick that the Raiders have had in more length after the draft, man. I was waiting until after the draft to really break down the whole thing and really get into it football-wise. And right now, I'm just giving y'all an update. So remember, stay tuned. Stay in tune with the channel. I said that shit twice, I know. But stay in tune with the channel. Phone died on the kid once again. But real quick, make sure y'all stay in tune with the channel, man. I'm going to keep y'all updated on everything Las Vegas Raiders, man. Hit the like, comment, and subscribe button for the kid. Keep helping the channel grow. We are growing at a tremendous rate, and we are almost at the target goal, 400, and you know we got to get to that 500. So remember, hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. And remember, I always keep it authentic from the class to the ground on the Raider Rundown.